Capricorn, welcome to your general love reading. I hope you are well and that the new year is treating you well. What is up? What's going on? I have a new tarot deck and I have a new board just for it, and I'm absolutely loving it. But we're going to go ahead and start off with the oracles first. Show me that Capricorn energy, please. Show me that Capricorn energy, please, in love. What's going on for Capricorn, please? What's going on? Show me. What's going on? What is going on? Oh, Justice, the Hierophant, the Empress. So that's a lot of concepts. I like it though. It's good energy. It's positive. Okay, it's very positive. As I say, I've seen your power card in a couple of folks' readings, but it's not in the good way. It's in the bad way. And your Earth cousins got hit kind of hard this week. I hope this is positive for you. It's looking that way. Justice, the Hierophant, the Empress. That's some very positive energy. I like it. Yeah, there's this idea of we want strong, committed energy with our person, the ideal person, our match, you know, the star, reaching for a new star and a new pathway for some of you. That's nice. Justice, the Hierophant, the Empress. I like this. This is good energy. It's positive. I want what I want, and I want the real deal. I want committed energy. I want the contractual energy too with Justice here. I want it to be fair and balanced. And by the way, P.S. I want my person to be the person, the Empress, yes? The one who is the most productive. Now, it could be that you want to see those aspects in yourself, of course, and why wouldn't you? It's always good to strive ourselves for improvement, you know? But this energy is quite like, I know what's up. I want the real deal with my person, with an Empress. If this is your goal in love, so be it. That's great. That's an excellent energy to have that you're putting out there into the world. If this is what you already have, congratulations to you. I don't know why you're here. This is great. That's wonderful. That energy suggests I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm about. I want the real deal. I want the committed energy with somebody who is productive, someone who means the world to me, so that they can give themselves to me equally, shared, fair, balanced, Justice, and the Empress, that they can give the best of themselves to me and I can give the best of myself to that person. And P.S. I want it to be like legit, with under that Hierophant energy, under that committed energy, and it's also contractual, it's equal, it's fair, it's balanced, somebody who knows themselves, and I know myself, and we can put our two knowing energies together and create something powerful and magnificent. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's take it. Let's take a look. God, that's some really strong energy here. That's motivational stuff, honey. That's like, I'm giving a speech energy. Like, you are all riled up. I like that energy. I like that energy, honey. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. For that Capricorn energy, your energy is all riled up. It's like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm aiming towards. This is what I want. Okay? I want to be connected and or committed to someone who knows themselves and knows what they want, that they are special in my eyes and I am special in their eyes, and that it has a, you see how it's a unique perspective. It's a unique interchange of importance between two people. So the Empress and Emperor, they tend to be the most strong-willed couple in the deck. They're not necessarily together because that's how strong-willed and individualized their energy is. But by golly, wouldn't it be great if we met our equal? Right, so the equal, the Justice, you know, someone who is special in my eyes and I'm special in their eyes. And P.S. I want to marry that person, right? Right? Don't lie to me. I know you know. I know you know. You want the real deal, Capricorn. You want the full-on thing. You want that full enchilada. All right, what's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Capricorn energy. What's going on, please? What's going on? A lot of people have that tendency to default Capricorn as notoriously being terrified of commitment. I don't know that that's necessarily correct. It's just that Capricorn, you have that tendency to hold out for the ideal thing, okay, the one that you strive or work so hard towards. So it's not really commitment phobe or commitment phobia, and also you don't want to attach yourself to the wrong person, but it's like, if I'm going to work my ass off for something, by golly, I want it to be legit and have reasonable results, right? So I'm going to hold out for the right thing, which is very much in your nature. You know, sometimes you will climb up a mountain unnecessarily, but that's how else are you going to learn? You know, how else? They have to be worth it. It has to be fair. And I want to be unique in that person's eyes, and I want them to be unique in my eyes. And P.S. I want to marry that person. Okay, what's going on? I like your energy, Capricorn. I like it. Okay, you, Ace of Swords, it's your truth. Okay, you're following your truth. Death, the Five of Pentacles, no more disconnectivity. Wow. Wow, you might have some Scorpio in your chart, you know. There's a truth in you that you're abiding by and you're not settling for anything less, which again is very you. There's like, I don't want any more of this disconnectivity shit. Five of Pentacles, I'm done with that. I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. Ace of Swords, you're following your own particular truth. What that is, I don't know, but it looks like a very strong and very recent determination on your part. It's like, I'm not putting up with any more of this mediocre bullshit. Thank you. No more disconnectivity. I'm done with that. Okay, no more half-assed engagement. You know, no more partial investment. No more putting myself in a position where I'm constantly being abandoned by somebody else in their half-assed efforts, stuff like that. The person surrounding you, if there is one, Knights of Pentacles, Knights of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Now that's interesting. Somebody here don't know if they're coming or going. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, the connection itself. Four of Cups, the Moon. Yeah, Nine of Cups, you're ditching that shit. Okay, overall, 10 of Cups. Yeah, so again, you know what it is that you want. There's somebody around you, their energy's half in, half out. That's no good. So that Knight of Pentacles kind of cancels out the Knight of Wands. So here we have the slowest as well as the fastest Knight. They get canceled out, and what you're left with is a bunch of bullshit with the Five of Wands. Someone's too combative with their action-oriented energy, where their rubber meets the road. In the real world, the Knights are their movement. That's their job, is movement. Somebody cancels it out constantly. Five of Wands, it's strategic. In this deck, we see that the Five of Wands is a bunch of game-playing bullshit. Okay, if I give Capricorn this, they'll be satisfied with that. If I do this, they'll give me this. It's like a strategy to them. It's honestly, this is probably the better representation of the Five of Swords, even though it's Five of Wands. So this is someone who is choosing to be combative instead of showing results. They slow things down when it's convenient for them, and then they speed it up when it's convenient to them, and then they slow it. I mean, they neutralize each other, because somebody here's playing chess, and you're not trying to play chess, you're trying to play love. Okay? And even then you're not trying to play. Your Ten of Cups is your overall. You want the real fucking deal. The connection between you two, somebody's emotions are just too impossible to reach and understand. They don't seem to be emotionally invested, and that's the problem. Someone here who does not know themselves. So this is contrary to the Empress energy. Someone who does know what they want, and they do know what's up. That's why such a huge emphasis on, I, Capricorn, know what I want, and this ain't it. I don't even know if there's a point to this reading at this. I mean, honestly, it already looks like it's decided. It ain't this person. I don't know where I'm seeing it, so this might be a very fresh thing for some of you. It doesn't seem to have too much history stamped onto it. I don't know, but it's like this, whatever this is, this ain't it. I'm tired of setting myself up for failure. I'm tired of connecting myself to people that I constantly get abandoned by because they're not the real deal. They don't know themselves and they don't know what they want. And here's the deal, man. When somebody doesn't know who they are or what they're about or what it is that they want, yeah, they're going to abandon it as soon as it becomes inconvenient or they don't know what the hell they're doing. This is somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing, what the hell they want, or what it is that makes them happy. They treat this connection like it's one big game of give and take and push and pull. And you're over it. You are so over it, man. You're so fucking over it. Here's the legitimacy of their energy at the opening and on the close. You're tired of it. You're tired of this Ace of Swords, man. You're tired of this particular truth where you get into connections where you just seem to get abandoned in them and they don't take it seriously. Their energy's half in, half out. They can't, the fastest and the slowest, they cancel each other out, and it's strategic on this person's part. They're withholding, they're combative, they argue, or it's a battle of wills, blah, blah, blah. The connection between you two, somebody's feelings are a fucking mystery. Four of Cups under the Moon, and there's not enough individualizations. I'm assuming that Nine of Cups is you. I do have wishes, wants, and expectations, and guess what? You're not it. So, for any of those cross-watchers that are sitting there screaming at me, it's the Capricorn, it's the Capricorn, yeah, that's fine. So take what resonates, leave it does not, and reverse energies as it applies. This is Capricorn's reading today, so I'm talking to them directly, and I also have their placements to guide me. There you go. But yes, absolutely, reversal is possible because it's a collective reading. Thus, it has collective application, or it may not apply to you at all. That's how that goes down. But yeah, so why I'm saying this today, I know it's so fucking fresh. Like, it's a fresh reminder to you, Capricorn, to don't get involved to people who cannot commit. Don't get involved with people who don't know what they want. Don't get involved with people who give you hot and cold signals. Don't invest your energy into somebody who comes and goes, they don't know what they're doing, or they have inconsistent behaviors. This person has inconsistent behaviors. They don't really know how they feel, and it's not really your problem. You know what it is that you do want. Right here. I've seen it a couple of times. I don't even know that there's a point to this. You already seem to be decided on the subject, okay? Okay, let's do it. Let's break it down. What are we seeing today? Yeah, somebody's feelings are confused. Two of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. How do we feel about each other? Well, that's the problem. It either is or it is not. And for some reason, this person is not taking the love connection seriously, or they see it as combative or battle wills or somebody getting their way. They're blowing hot and cold. I should say it's not even cold, it's just hot and then nothing. And it almost looks strategic on their part. I don't care for that at all. Somebody's true feelings remain hidden in this shit. I'm gonna tell you what. Somebody need to see, please, for the best possible clarification for... On the split again, Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, I agree with you. Feelings should not be confused. You either have them or you do not. It's pretty straightforward. You either have feelings for someone or you don't, and it shouldn't be some fucking gameplay here. You know? It's like I'm tired of setting myself up for failure for people abandoning me because they don't know what the hell they want. Again, that's the prerogative of somebody who... This is the thing, man, about people who are so utterly unaware of themselves like this. They go around causing damage, hoping they'll find the miracle cure by randomly dating people or hooking up with them and hoping that they'll suddenly be inspired to get their shit together and get their love life together. And that lasts for about 2 seconds because they don't know themselves. So they're in and out, they're wishy-washy, they're flaky, they're combative, or they argue about the stupidest shit. They set themselves up for abandonment because they don't know what they want, they don't know who they are, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay? So, it looks like I'm looking at a Capricorn today who had a fresh reminder of this. And it's like, this is not what I want. And it's not your problem to figure it out, Capricorn. It's not your problem. Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords. You know you had strong attraction to somebody, but it proved to be a big old pain in the ass with that Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords. All it did was hurt you. You had energy for this person. You had a certain idea for this person. You had some attraction to this person, you betcha. But it was constantly met with strife and bullshit and difficulty. Okay. It might have been a third-party situation. I don't always assume that. It's just, it seems upon entering whatever this connection was, there was confusion and difficulty surrounding it from the very beginning. Are you with somebody or not? Because I'm into you, I'm attracted to you. What's going on with you exactly? Right? Three Cups. Trying to bring it together, but it was too difficult. You ended it. Why am I even seeing this? Why am I even seeing this? You've already done it. You've already done it. You've already done it. Why am I seeing this? It must have been so fresh for some of you. They didn't want to. They insist that they would try harder, that they would give you more, but that was not true. Okay. Man, I'm looking at a Capricorn who came to some very recent truths regarding a connection. I mean, it was like a fresh reminder of pain and bullshit. Wow. Wow. You understood that you were into this person. You understood you were turned on by this person. But at the same time, it caused you nothing but difficulty, confusion, and pain. You tried to bring it together, but the more you did, the more you realized it had to die. The Ten of Swords over death with the Three of Cups. There's no point, Capricorn says. There's literally no point bringing this together. It's too difficult. Yes, I'm interested. Yes, I've got some attraction here for you. But guess what? No, I'm not gonna. And this other it's like Five of Pentacles over the... No, we totally did there's this idea of I can give more, and Capricorn's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. You're saying you want Ten of Cups with me, but all I'm getting from you is a page. Somebody's exquisitely emotionally disconnected from themselves. And there was a good chance the other person was in a relationship. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm doing. But I want to make it work. Something like that. And they're like, I can, but they know the heart space is too small. They know the heart space is way too small. And there is what looks like the hint of some third-party shit here. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I would love to bring it together, but I think you're with somebody else. I don't give a shit what you say. It's not working out. It's going to end. It's totally going to end. It's totally going to end. I can give you more, and this, I'm going to give this other situation less, and you're like, bullshit, it's not coming together. Okay, there was some misleading here, for sure. Okay, there is definitely some misleading here for sure. It's like, I'm not contributing to that situation anymore. That's actually not true. They continue to. They promised to give you more, but you called them on that. It's like, no, there's no way. There's no way. Okay. God dang, this is very fresh for some of you. Wow. Yeah, it was a fresh reminder of your goals, wasn't it? Oh my. Knight of Pentacles for that Nine of Wands. Knight of Pentacles for that Knight of Wands. This person's energy is stopped and then it's forward. The Hermit. Let me know if you're dealing with Virgo. Show me what else, please. Yep, that's why. That's why you didn't hear from them, and that's why you sometimes do. They're in a relationship, honey. That's why you sometimes hear from them, and that's why you sometimes don't. They're a Queen of Pentacles in somebody's world. It might be coming to an end. It might be on the verge of an end. I don't know. Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. King of Swords. Four of Cups again. Seven of Swords. They're unhappy and their thoughts sneak back to you quite a bit. If they were looking for you to rescue them, that's not your job. No, no, no. No, no, no. But they keep you, or they try to keep you in a position of keeping you on the board, as it were. Some of that Five of Wands. Oh, this is not good. Some of this Five of Wands, please. It's like they tried to keep you on the side, or they keep you energetically attached, or they tried to. You said no, absolutely not, but they insisted, oh, it's over, it's almost over, the relationship's almost over, something like that. They were still giving to it while they were trying to give to you. Show me this Five of Wands, please. Show me this Five of Wands. Sun's in reverse. Ace of Cups. You know what? Yeah, I understand that they're not happy and they're trying to strategically work their way into happiness by exiting one thing and trying to enter another one, and that's why you hear from them. That's why sometimes you don't, and it's under the moon energy. How much of this shit, I don't know. See, it was they were trying to bring something together with you under false pretenses. So if they were hoping Capricorn would magically solve their problem by entering into a new relationship with you so they could exit another one and feel comfortable because this person's used to feeling comfortable, no. That's why their energy towards you blows hot and cold, and it feels like one big strategic mindfuck, and that's because it is. Why they just won't exit the relationship, I don't know, but it's not your problem. It's not your problem. They're unhappy. Their thoughts sneak back to you, but how they go about getting the sun is the reason why their relationship's failing. They try to get away with shit so they could exit one thing and enter a new one. And it's I don't understand that personally. I don't get that. I don't understand that. And I talk to Scorpio all the time. We don't just jump cups. You don't just jump in and out of relationships. They're not meant to be seamless. You're meant to take time in between them so you can understand your shit. You know, it's like, I don't understand this. This person has a very fucked up concept of relationship value and how to find happiness, and it's strategic in their eyes. They're terrified of leaving one thing without having something else in place. In other words, backup energy. Fuck that. You ain't trying to play today. Not like that. Neither are you. You want the real deal. That's how you're opening it, and that's how I'm guessing you're going to go ahead and close it. My advice to you, if you're still engaging with this person and you don't know what's up with their energy, just leave them alone. Hot and cold is never a good, ever indicator. It doesn't matter the specifics surrounding it. If somebody's blowing hot and cold, off and on, in and out, that's never a good, it's always a red flag. I don't give a shit what the circumstances are. There are no good, if you're into somebody, you give them your energy and time. If you're not, you don't. It is really that simple. And this kind of like, this pop-up, I'll talk to a Capricorn a month bullshit, I understand they're still unhappy, but that's also by their own choice and problem and their own damn fault. If they're this unhappy in their relationship, they need to fucking exit it. You're not going to be the rescuer. I know that they were hoping to charm you in to kind of picking up where their other person is leaving off, but it's not working. You're not into it. Okay, they might have even tried to put you in a third-party situation. I don't know. All I know is that their energy is not clean, and you knew that, so you completely disconnected it. But yeah, their thoughts sneak back to you a lot. But they haven't done anything about their current relationship either. They still work about how to keep you around. as a possible source of happiness and new love. But I don't respect shit like this. If it's over, let it be over. Just fucking cut it and clean it, man. Cut it and clean it. This person doesn't do that. They want a safety net or backup relationship or some bullshit like that. This is that kind of person that's always looking for the magic bullet or the diet pill. You know, take this pill and you lose 10 pounds. This is that person looking for shortcuts, looking for that seamless, doesn't have to do any real work energy. You know, they are the common denominator over and over again in their own problems. And that magical thinking. You know, if I can just pick this one thing up, it might solve all my problems at one time. Nope, that's not how it works. You know, I've been through some shit, let me tell you, but this, I don't understand this. I don't understand that shit. I really don't. It goes contrary to me. Okay. Yeah, Five of Swords emphasized. Yes, yeah, I agree. All right, for the connection itself, Four Cups, the Moon, you know. Somebody needs to do some really strong realization here about what's making them unhappy. Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification. Show me what I need to see, please. Yeah, no, just leave it alone, honey. Just leave it the fuck alone. Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Just leave it alone. Okay, show me this Four of Cups. Show me this Four of Cups, please, in the Moon. Oh. Yeah, Two of Cups. They're still tied to somebody else and they're distinctly unhappy with it. Not your problem. It's also under the Moon energy. Yeah, they want to move forward, but they're also stuck simultaneously. Again, I don't know why I'm seeing this unless this went further with you than you realized. I don't know why I'm seeing such a huge emphasis on it. They have yet to move on. They remain in a state of stuckness because they refuse to examine their own bullshit and their relationship, and they tried to make it your problem. I know they tried to rope your energy in at some point, but it did not work. It was not successful. So again, there is no action taken. No action taken also on your part and not really on theirs. They remain stuck. So if you're curious about this person, about why you sometimes hear from them and sometimes why you don't, I can tell you why. Because they're still very much involved, and I don't just mean energetically, I mean in the real world. They're still involved with something or somebody that hasn't ended but probably needs to. Okay? And I think, Capricorn, they were trying to rope you in as either the rescuer or they just terrified to be alone with themselves. Well, I can see why. Their personality is not so great. Or how they handle shit's not so great. They're looking for that magic pill. The magic bullet. I don't want to have to deal with my own fucking reality. I just want to move into the next thing so I don't have to be alone with myself. Nine of Cups. Well, I think it's safe to say this person is not an Empress. Judgment call. You need to go after what's right for you. Okay. You need to go what's after right for you. Ten of Cups, King of Cups, that's correct. You want something that's much more emotionally satisfying. That's your overall. This is not that. This is not that. This is emotional maturity at its finest and sharing what is correct with someone who can share it correctly with you. Someone who has open heart space. Someone who is emotionally available and someone who can love you properly and naturally. This is someone who knows themselves and knows what it is they want. They are special in your eyes. You're special in their eyes. That's it, really. That's it. And that's it. There's that grounding principle. Intuitively know this is correct for you. The Ten of Pentacles. You want the real fucking deal. Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. This is what you want. This is what you're desirous of. So I don't know what it is that you had to drop here. Walk away from it. This is really fresh for some of you. Really fresh. Wow. This is really fresh. There was just too much difficulty here. Now, in the reversal, and all due respect, for some of you, you wanted to... This is for some of you, so don't get all pissed off. Okay? The vast majority of you have a certain timeline. The others of you... You might have been in situations or relationships where you were tired of giving to it. You didn't feel that way anymore, but you didn't fully end it. You might have tried to engage with someone else in that kind of aspect of shaking your energy up and trying to find a direction elsewhere. In which case, the person you were connected with wasn't doing much of a better job. Okay? They were no longer a source of happiness, and they treat their energy as a fucking gameplay. It's full on, and then it's full off. It's full on, and then it's full off. And they have this kind of rescue mentality. I want to get out of this, but I don't actually have the balls to do anything about it. So that's for some of you, not all of you. It is a minor interpretation. Here's the main line. For some of you, okay? And I do the real shit. So yeah, for some of you, is this the majority of you? No. Is it for some of you? Yes. Where you were in commitments, where you were grossly unhappy, but you weren't ready to let it go. You might have been fooling around with somebody else's energy. How far it went, I don't know. But it reminded you you weren't in a place to give more. So you put it into it regardless. Okay? The person whom you're immediately connected to, their energy is not so great. Could literally be Virgo. Who is this? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. They have some earth energy, possibly some air energy. Maybe even a Leo. But the thing is they're looking to be rescued, but they're not actually looking to fix the problem. Okay? So which is which? You tell me. Because I can see it running. There's a main gig, like I said, and then there's a branch. But regardless, this connection is not going anywhere. It's not, because too much of the real feelings are hidden and they're gross. They're just not connected. And it's causing unhappiness. Your overview suggests that you want more. Ten of Cups, King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. That's how you opened. That's how you're closing. Something that is equally fair, equally emotional, equally giving, equally loving, and founded as hell. Ten of Pentacles, grounded and founded. This has got commitment energy written all over it. Intuitively, instinctually, you understand this, Capricorn. So regardless of which storyline is yours, Capricorn that got mixed up with somebody who was not available to be getting mixed up with, or you were in something knee deep, but you weren't prepared to exit it. Okay, and you might have been finding yourself attracted to someone, and that was likely stemming from all the difficulty in this relationship. But yeah, the abandonment is there, the ending is there, but we weren't ready to admit defeat. For some of you, not all of you. Don't take it personally. I'm here to do a job. I hope you understand that. Real tarot reflects real life. I don't do judgment. It defeats the purpose. Why am I here? Although I will see, I'm not going to lie though, I am sometimes very critical of people's energy, especially when it's so fragmented, and I'm so unhappy, but I'm not willing to do anything about it. I don't understand that. Yeah, so this person is critically unhappy, but they're not doing anything. Their thoughts sneak away all the time, but they don't do a damn thing. Every day is like one big game piece to them. How can I maneuver this today? How can I maneuver that tomorrow? But they're never happy. And they insist that next move will make them happy, but it never is. The sun is in reverse with that Ace of Cups. With this next move, with this next magic pill, I'll suddenly lose 10 pounds and I'll be happier tomorrow. But they never are. And that's why their energy is often absent, and then it's forward, and then it's absent, and then it's forward. And there's times where, you know, there seems to be progress, and then there isn't any. There's progress, and there's... Man, tell you what, this person is the common denominator in their problems. They have something that's set in stone with their behavior patterns, and it doesn't really change. I feel like this person doesn't know what real work is, man. They don't know what real work is. They're always looking for shortcuts and shit. Like, I don't know. It's just... well, I'm not vibing with it. Neither are you. Okay, but that Four of Cups, the emotional stuckness is here. The worst aspects of emotional holding pattern with that Four of Cups, as well as the Moon, this is not a good combination. Never mind. And then we have the positivity here buried under that. So there is an emotional gridlock. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. You know this. You know this, right? Like, you know this, right? You've had time to reflect on it. You've had time to reflect upon it with wishes, wants, and expectations. What do I want to see for myself? What do I want to see with my energy? What I want it to do? Where I want it to go? And maybe the timing is right to move on. I totally 100% agree with you. Because what you have to look forward to, for some of you, it's so markedly distinct. That's what's interesting to me. It's so distinct. It is so markedly distinct, this idea of Ten of Cups. Like, I know I could have a fully emotional capability with somebody. It's heavy water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and that Ten of Pentacles, strong commitment energy. It's like, you know that. So that makes me wonder, because it's so markedly distinct, It's so markedly distinct. You have such a strong impression of this. The Empress Justice, I want to be special in someone's eyes, and I want them to be special in my eyes. I know I could have the legit, real deal with somebody. And your overview suggests that as well. Yeah, a sharp reminder of something here, honey. Who is this? Who is this, please? No, I forget. With this deck, I can't do that. Who is this, please? Is this somebody specific? Chariot. Yeah, your feelings are changing. Where there is this recognition of emotional, and that's rather intense emotional stuckness and no improvement. That's changing for you. Some of you feel the divine call to move forward and on with your life, and that's based on what it is you want to see for yourself. No. Who is this, please? Dude, seriously. Can't have everybody, Capricorn. Narrow it down. Who is this, please? King of Cups twice. The Fool. Well, it's really distinct, isn't it? King of Cups twice. Heavy water energy there. The Fool. Someone whom you know will take a chance on you. Or that you would take a chance on them. It's their energy is very distinct. King of Cups twice. Someone who is very emotionally mature. It's like, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, this is what I'm feeling. Like they don't leave you in any question. At all. No, I'm feeling like this. Hey Capricorn, fuck you. You know, that's the King of Cups too. It works both ways. When they're angry, they tell you. Okay, when they're happy, they tell you. If they're feeling turned on, they tell you. That's what emotional maturity is. They don't leave that shit hidden. You know, here's the difference between, say, a King of Cups and, say, let's say, like, oh God, just for like a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they have a certain comfort zone, so I'm going to use them as an example. So the King of Cups, say, versus a King of Pentacles or Queen, whatever, it doesn't matter. The King of Cups is going to be like, why are you upset, King of Cups? Let me tell you exactly why I'm upset. Boom, boom, boom. Whereas a Queen of Pentacles or a King of Pentacles will be like, well, if I have to tell you, I shouldn't have to tell you. Or the dreaded, I'm fine. Right? That's the difference between someone who's emotionally mature. There's that Hierophant energy underlying that. So we have some Taurian energy as well. You might have some Taurus in your chart. It could be connecting to one. But also that thing, I've seen it. The Hierophant, twice. Committed energy. Ten of Pentacles. Committed energy with this King of Cups person. Heavy water energy here. There's someone who you understand would take a chance on you, or you would take a chance on them. Something like that. February might be a strong reference for some of you. October as well, possibly. I know, but you're just sick of it. You're sick of somebody who doesn't know themselves and doesn't know how to take action and doesn't know how to make themselves happy, because Capricorn, it's not your job. It's not your job. You can't make someone be happy, and I think you know that. You fucking know that. And you know that also too based by experience. You've been in commitments where you weren't happy and shit didn't work out. Did you try to prevent total separation? Absolutely. But experience has taught you, right? You can't, you're responsible for your own sense of happiness. The Lovers. After this tower is complete and given time, Temperance, we have a Lover's energy. After healing, when the thing is done, when the tower is done, or you've completely healed from whatever this was, you have the Lover's energy, very strong. It's interesting to me because your overview connection, let me know if you're done with Scorpio, King of Cups twice plus Death. And also we've had Taurus energy as well. And some Gemini. You might have some Gemini or Sag in your chart too. That just came across. All right, so look. It's interesting because your overview has a strong stamp attached to it. I typically don't see that. There's a stamp attached to your overview that suggests you know something's up in terms of a positive direction, a solid direction. That's interesting. It doesn't look hypothetical. It doesn't just look like a Capricorn's longing. Oh, this is what I want. You opened up, and I remarked upon that immediately. You opened up with knowing exactly what it is that you want. You're closing that way too. So that indicates to me there's a distinct energy signature that you have a certain level of confidence with. That's what's interesting. But this is the main show. This shit needs to clear up. And I think you know that. I know you know that. Whatever this is, it needs to clear up or clean up. Judgment given time. And that's not hypothetical, that's real time. Your energy becomes more individualized and self-realized. Because you're going to give it a damn good think about where it is you literally want your energy to go. When the timing is right, there's a call here. God, this person has such a rescue mentality, but they don't do anything either. They pull strings or they play pieces to get what they want out of the day, but that doesn't make them any happier. You know what I mean? They have a certain level of comfort that they don't want to part ways with, so they try to make themselves happy in the smallest, stupidest fucking ways every day, but they're no happier for it. They're no more open to you emotionally. They're no more open to you energetically. It's no more openness. It's just whatever makes them happy in that moment, or whatever it is they feel that they can do or get away with or get or gain. You see what I'm saying? But they're not actually willing to do the hard work to improve themselves or the connection, or to end it. This person suggests their energy is getting by with whatever makes them happy in that moment, or whatever it is they can get away with. I don't know, man. But yes, no, the connection between you two, it's emotional stuckness. 2 of Cups and the Chariot, our best emotional energy that moves forward in a way that's positive, is buried under the 4 of Cups, lethargy, emotional detachment, and the Moon. That's one of those is already not great. Never mind together. This emotional connection is not moving forward, clearly. However, your opening and closing both suggest solidity in a direction. Energetic alignments. There's something here you know about. There's something here you know about. Or someone you know about. Where it's like, I know I could have it all with somebody who knows themselves, somebody who knows me, they can see me, and that they will commit to me. There's a certain level of confidence here that's really, it's kind of fucking with me. I want to really dig into that. Where are we? I kind of want to dig into that. There's a whole bunch of bullshit in between, don't get me wrong. We need to clear that shit up. But there's something in here that suggests, I know about that connection, and I know about that person, and I strongly believe, or I have every reason to believe, I could have commitment energy with them. The real deal. Someone who knows themselves. There's someone who can speak up and say, this is what I'm feeling. That life is not a game here. Okay? It's I'm not talking about little day-to-day battles. I'm talking about the war, right? And not even that. Relationships shouldn't be like that at all. Unless you two are both fighting together on a common cause. See what I'm saying? I don't like this. This is kind of a weak mentality. Like they don't know how to handle their shit. They don't know how to get it together. They don't know how to take action for their betterment or for them. They can't take action for the betterment for themselves, never mind with someone else or a connection. This, however, you have a strong impression about. Very strong. It's so distinct, Capricorn. Where is that coming from? Let's do it. Let's dig it. Fuck it. So odd. Wait a minute. First of all, wait. Back up. Let's do this real quick. Memories. Oh. Roaming wild. Free spirited. Yeah. No, I can see that. Sure. Illusions, right there. Clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. Moon energy. Yes, very much so. You might be connecting to Pisces. Better off. Agreed. What else, please? Rejection. Irrational fear saying no, dismissal. Yeah, I know. This person's afraid of rejection or having to be met with rejection. They kind of just, like I said, they want that seamless energy, right? They want that seamless energy of things just working out. Things just working out because they don't want to deal with, they avoid change, they avoid growing pains. And that stems from a place of rejection, fear of abandonment. So they don't do any real work either. And you are often in this position of chasing them or something like that. Confusion. Yes, puzzled, unsettled, unclear. Confusion about what it... Of course, well, if they're putting off Knight of Pentacles and a Knight of Wands, yeah, you would be confused, wouldn't you? Because their energy's there one day and it's not the next, and then they apologize in between. Okay. Somebody else's energy is exact opposite. The exact opposite. It's rock fucking solid. And here's what's crazy to me is that you know it. Who is this? What is this? What are we doing here? Show me this, please. I'm just being nosy. Show me. This person, who is this? Can I get more on them? What's going on here? You seem to have a very solid idea about somebody. Very solid. And typical to your Capricorn nature, you want to know if you can invest. Who is this? Oh. King of Wands. Somebody who provokes your fire. Your sense of determination, King of Wands. Somebody who just kind of has that kind of fiery disposition. It could be you, it could be them. But somebody who provokes your determination, your sense of direction. They make you feel huge. In this deck, the King of Wands is very interesting. You see it's a big figure. Someone who makes you feel huge. Someone who makes you feel the fire. Someone who makes you feel determined, like you can get up and conquer the fucking world. This person's energy is not that. They reduce you. They don't expand you. And that's how you know the difference between a positive connection and a negative one. Who expands you and who tells you to shrink. You know, this person's energy tells you to shrink. Oh. Nine of Pentacles. Someone who is kind of a catch. Nine of Pentacles, single, independent, confident, experienced. They might even have money in their own right. Okay, positive aspects so far. Highly intuitive this person is. King of Cups 3 times. You know who this person is. You know exactly who they are. You probably even know what their sign is. I know that they are Nine of Pentacles. Single, independent, confident. They probably even have their own money. They also have experience, which I think is interesting in this deck, the Nine of Pentacles. She has tattered wings, and you can't get tattered wings without experience, but I can tell you this much, she still knows how to fly. This is someone who has experiences. Someone who has real-world experiences. They've been through some shit, but they're still a strong individual, and you know it. King of Cups 3 times. They also have a fair amount of confidence attached to them. 6 of Wands. They're a fighter. That's how you got holes in the wings, baby. This person's a fighter. That's where they get their experience from. They take knocks, but they are still true to themselves. The King of Cups 3 times. They're a fighter, they're fierce as fuck, and they're strongly independent. And this is why you have such a strong impression of them. Because you two are likely talking. Maybe watching. Queen of Wands. Matching sweet mid energy. Have we done time checks yet? No. I read in layers so it can get real messy, but this is my process. This is how I do things. Capricorn, I'm sorry you went through it on such just a horrible ride with somebody. I mean, it sucks. Nothing sucks so much as when somebody refuses to work on themselves, never mind in the greater scheme of thing, a bigger picture of a connection. Okay. What situation it was in other words, you were tied to this person on a relationship value, or they were already in one and they tried to rope you into their issue, regardless of which side of that story I'm saying, because it can go both ways. Regardless, I'm sorry you were in it. But here's the thing, you have a very strong impression of how that can change. Very strong. I believe you want to make it happen. Your oracle energy suggests that you want to make it happen, very much so. I think you know exactly who it is that you want. And it's even feasible in your mind, that Hierophant energy. How fascinating. I don't normally see stuff like this. This is very interesting. But we need to get rid of this. It needs to get cleared out, completely cleared out. Make sure this person's completely exited your energy. I can see that they avoid growing pains and difficulties, so this is going to take a minute. So speaking of minutes, let's do time checks. Two, for some of you, very important, two. I'm sorry. February, 2 months, 2 weeks, I don't know. Show me. Significant time, please. Significant times, significant times. I gotta tell you, everybody's pulling up October right now. Heavy summer references in October for a lot of people. What's going on, please? I don't, this is what it is. I'm more interested in this if you're actually going to pursue this, because it has such a strong impression in your mind. I don't know how you're not going to. I feel like you're building up to it, Capricorn, like you're developing a plan. Two. Wow. 2 is a strong number for some of you. And there you are. So, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years for some of you. Going after, this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I rarely use it for general love readings, but it caught my attention. I don't know why, and now I know why. Yeah, that sense of balance, reciprocity. You will be investing in the new Ace of Pentacles. That's you, literally investing. It's the one that you feel that is most correct and or balanced. It's not happening right now, but it will. Your underlying says so, and you are directly under that. So, for some of you, yeah, it might be upwards to 2 years. You have a very strong impression. There's you. Sense of justice, the investment of something larger. Ace of Pentacles, very different from an Earth sign. Very different. You tend to have an eggs all in one basket mentality. So in that Ace of Pentacles is everything. Your love, your sexuality, your spirituality, okay, all that stuff. On top of your monetary value, it's all in here. So you are making new investment, Page of Pentacles, into something bigger. It's just not right now. But there's that sense of justice over here. The legit, the real deal. 2. You might be in discussion with that person or talking to them. This is kind of casual talking in this card. But conversations need to take place as well. But 2. Start developing a future with them. Two is such a strong number for you. I saw that earlier over in this deck and I just missed it. And it's like 2. And it came out 2. For some of you, possibly February 15th, but I don't know. That's so specific. Yeah, Valentine's, around Valentine's. Okay. 7 of Swords, so 27 for some of you might be important. The 27th of any given month. Okay. 2. Yes. 21, 27, but also, yes, it's the new emotional investment into a new star. You feel much better, I can tell you that right now. You feel a lot better, don't you? Oh. Once you can start investing in that ace, no matter how it presents itself, you start to feel better almost immediately. If you have Aquarius in your chart, you need to use it. Oh, That reminds me. Theirs was. I think I literally called theirs Game Over. Yeah. So you might have some Aquarius in your chart, in which case check theirs out. Game Over. But for that Aquarius, it was done and done. I'm sick of this. Fucking sick of it. It was very distinct. But anyway, so 21, 27. But anyway, just to let you see what I'm saying. There you are, Queen of Pentacles. You look very comfortable and very much happier. And just your energy is so much more comfortable in this new love form. Very strong bond here. It's under the stars too. Okay, but for two of you, it's imperative. It could be 2 years. I can't say that's not a possibility. I'm not sure. It could be February is a very strong month for you. Okay. February 15th, 14th, 27th, the 17th as well, possibly. Judgment when the timing is right. Damn, 2022 for some of you. Some of you it is this year. Again, it's 20 reduces to 2. What is up with the 2? 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 20. 7 weeks for some of you. But that would land us into March. March might be important. What's going on, please? God, I'm just being nosy at this point. It's fascinating. Yeah, for some of you. And then August, September. For some of you, August, September. Your journey begins. August, September. Yeah. I know. Moving it forward. Ending that 10 of Pentacles. It's been under the moon energy for so long. No progress. Okay. So on and so on. Let me know if you're dealing with Sag. We have some Virgo energy. We have some Aries energy here. Okay. Alright, sorry, that went to a weird place, but I wanted to give you something, and the reason why is because it's not like I'm digging just to get a happy turnaround. If I had done that, I would have done that with Virgos. Let me tell you, they could have used it. The reason why I kept digging is because you had something to work with. You have something to work with, Capricorn, and I think you know it. Your energy, I believe, wants it very much so. It seems to be becoming more solid in your mind. And it becomes more solid this year. Yes, it becomes more solid this year. The calling and the timing to be right, and 2 seems to be a significant number, and I don't know why. So if you start seeing 2s everywhere, don't blame me. Okay, it's your signal. February might be important, March, and then, but your new journey for some of you begins later in the year. August, September. Start indicating, I think, your plans. Be it with this person or in general, you're communicating your plans outward. Making it real. That's part of what manifestation is making it real. Okay, sorry I went down a weird place, but I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. And like I said, I wouldn't have dug unless there was something worth digging here for, and there's absolutely something worth digging here for, and I think you already know it, Capricorn. I think your energy is aiming itself towards it. No matter what went down here, no matter what went down here, Capricorn, okay? Regardless if somebody tried to pull you into some third-party shit or whether or not you partook in it, the point is, it was a symptom of a larger problem. Be it their problem that they tried to pull you into, or your problem that you tried to pull yourself out of. Doesn't matter. It's obviously an indication of a bigger issue. And it's an issue you cannot fix. Okay? It's not your issue to fix. And it looks fragmented and problematic, frustrating, disappointing. This person's afraid of doing the hard things, so they kind of live in the day-to-day of just being generally satisfied with small battles, and you're not trying to live your love life like that. You're not trying to live your relationship life like that. Okay? I think you become distinctly aware of it soon if you haven't already. And that could be the February reference I'm seeing. But there is something here about the communication with this person to make it more valuable. Possibly also in February. I'm not sure. This one that you have such a strong, solid idea about. I mean, very strong, solid idea about. Otherwise, I wouldn't have kept going. There's no point in digging if there's, you know, if it's cement. I mean, really. No. Your energy opened with a solid idea and it ended with a solid idea. And that's why I'm absolutely intrigued, but there's a bunch of bullshit in between. It's fascinating. Okay, Capricorn. Oh, well, no, something here. There's something in here. There's something in here. I just noticed that. It caught my attention. The mature woman. Could we're talking about middle-aged somebody? Sure. Somebody who might be older than you, or they just time is the thief. Time was taken away from a stronger connection, possibly, for some of you. Time is a thief for a stronger connection, the lovers. I saw that reflected over here. Time was a thief. It was taken away from that person. Okay. But you could have been developing something strong and solid and founded with them by now. Something like that. That's for some of you, though. Occupation, gross occupation. 34, I do believe, is the number for healing. But occupation, some of you do get lost in work, and it's a distraction. But guess what? It never feels better, does it? No. I know. I know. There was a gross preoccupation with the commitment energy. It's like, somebody could not leave a connection alone that's clearly no longer fruitful. Something like that. They kept working on it, hammering it, not working on it. Somebody, this person doesn't, not really. That could be you. You got yourself overly involved with somebody who was still attached, or you were the one who was attached, and you put a lot of work into something that the other person, they don't see it that way. Okay. And it is that person. I was meant to see them. It is that person. This is the one I'm talking about. This is someone who's probably old enough to know better. Yes, there's a courtship. It requires another pathway. Okay? But it's a whole new sense of community and home. Yeah, this is that person. That mature person. Someone who's maybe in their 40s or 50s. They should know better. Okay? They, I guess, have that strong sense if they like their way. I don't know, man. You pulled up mature man. I believe. Again, you might have some Taurus in your chart. You pulled up mature man. There's a concern here about a child. Could be dependency issues. You have to remember these are the oracles. They're greatly reduced in order to bridge gaps in tarot. So there's this concern either literally about a child or children, or there is concerns about dependency here. Okay, someone's constantly dependent on me. Dependency, dependency, dependency. False dependencies. Okay. Okay. And as that courtship, I know. You have an idea, man. There it is again. Courtship with pathway. You understand. There's another relationship pathway for you. You do. I've seen it. You opened with it, you closed it. It's solid as hell both times, and there's a bunch of not solid in between that. Okay. I don't know, but I see you just, you're cutting this off. Let's put it that way. You're cutting this off. It's a no-go. It's not going anywhere, and you seem to know that. Just please know that Capricorn, your energy is working itself towards someone else in a very real sense. It is. It's preparing itself for someone else, and you have a very solid idea of who that someone is. Okay, and I hope that helps you. Okay, that's enough. Capricorn, I gotta let it go here. I hope this helped you. God, what a mess. What an absolute mess. But the point is that you're exiting that mess. Okay? There's only so much you can work on something for somebody who's not terribly interested in the bigger picture. You're exiting this mess. Capricorn. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.